Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Go, Reed, go! A first down carry for Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Whitlock. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready up. Seven Pirates.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Check smash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Shoves him aside. Bulldozes past him. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd and 2, Whitlock. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
Come on.
Here's second and 3.
Three.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Whitlock toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Seahawks at 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Walker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. these struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Let go.
Off play action. Whitlock. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down. Whitlock. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get him right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gallup goes in motion. To throw on second down. Whitlock. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. the head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive action speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And taken at the 46. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, Whitlock. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd down and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose.
Running left is Walker. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Warriors 70.
Now back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Walker with another carry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
This is caught. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the set.
On first down, Whitlock. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Lamb will go in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready.
Henry out of the pistol. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Whitlock. That's dumped off to Pollard. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whitlock. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Big Lion. Ready.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Seahawks 21, Cowboys 19.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 41, here's second down at 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
65 catch. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Whitlock. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitlock. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So a big one coming here for Kymie Fairbairn. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Whitlock. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Whitlock. That is caught by Lamb. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left up.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Ready, go. Check, check.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will not get in here, although there is a flag down. But for the players' reactions, this might be on the offense. They had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And going right back to Walker. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go now.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9.